So as you all know, I own and operate 7 self-storage facilities in upstate New York, Pennsylvania. And we pride ourselves in customer service. We work hard to make customers feel appreciated, to be incredibly nice and energetic and just genuinely happy to our customers, because we think that rubs off. They're happier with us. When things go wrong, we go out of our way to make it right. We think we're very reasonable people. We're not greedy. We're not out to get anybody. I take pride in all that. But very recently, I had a horrific experience with a customer, and I actually had to fire a customer. And I'm going to tell you why, and I'm going to tell you why, honestly, sometimes you should probably do it as well. So we had a customer a couple weeks ago fall behind on rent, and when my customer service rep, Courtney, reached out to call the customer, basically Courtney hung up the phone and said, "Nick, this customer is being incredibly harassing towards me, very mean. I think you should call them." So I called the customer up, talked to her on the phone, and she basically told a story about how she had requested for us to put a rope on her storage unit so she can reach it and pull it down. That was a little bit too high for her. I looked back on the records. She hadn't reached out before, but I said, "You know what, that's fine. I'll install a rope right away." And she said, no, that's not right. You are treating me unfairly. She said a bunch of curse words. She started acting really weird and kind of harassing me, talking to me like I was a 5-year-old. And she demanded that we give her 2 free months of storage and wipe away all of her previous owed months. I think she was 3 months behind, and also discount her rate going forward. And if we didn't do that, she said that she would write a horrible review on Yelp, write a horrible review on Google My Business, and get her lawyer involved for a discrimination lawsuit. Whether it be the color of her skin or her size or something along those lines. She was going to file a lawsuit against us. So she threatened online slander. She threatened a lawsuit, and she was incredibly mean and honestly kind of trying to emotionally bully me. I felt myself slipping into the mind games while I listened to her rant. And at the end of the conversation, right after she threatened the lawsuit, I said, "You know what? I'm really, really sorry that this entire thing happened. I'm very sorry that we let you down. But here's the address of my attorney." And I read her the address. I said, take a note of this address. And I read her the address, and I said, "His name is blah, blah, blah. I want you to send him certified mail from your attorney if you wish to file suit. But you have 30 days to get your stuff out of the storage unit, and please leave my property. It's obvious that this relationship is strained. We are not going to be able to repair it. And this is not working out for us at all. You need to find another place to store your stuff." I fired the customer. She freaked out, obviously, and I could go on and on about that, but you get the gist of the story. So in this day and age, there is a growing minority. It's still a minority, but there's a growing number of people who will use crazy tactics of abuse, anger, harassment to try to take advantage of businesses, to try to get free things or get discounted stuff or save money or whatever it is. And I don't know if it's the Amazon policy of return everything or the Walmart policy of return everything, and the big companies just making it so easy for customers who really want to take advantage to actually do so. But some customers are extremely entitled. Some customers are not logical, and some customers are customers that you as a business owner do not deserve to have to deal with. So what I want you to do is I want you to encourage you to not lose your cool, not lose your temper, not say anything that you could ever regret, but don't be afraid to fire customers. Don't be afraid to stop working for a customer, no matter how much you need their money, no matter how much you need their business. no matter how much you need them as a supplier. Nobody in today's day and age should have to work for and serve somebody who doesn't show you respect as a human being. And this sounds funny when I say this, but this is actually a big problem. This is a big problem that the entitled customers and the angry customers and the customers that are wanting to take advantage of every single situation, they have a lot of tools at their disposal now with Google, with Yelp, with threats, and just the overall economic interaction that's going on lately. And it's always been that way, but I want you to know that it is okay. It is often very okay for you to turn down the business, for you to let a customer go, for you to say, hey, look, this isn't working out for us. Here's the number of my competitor. I would really appreciate it if we sever these ties. I wish you all the best. I'm very sorry that it didn't work out. You can do it in an extremely respectful way. You can do it in a very respectful way. No, there's no excuse for you to ever get angry or heated or raise your voice or say something that you would regret to a customer, but you can very politely fire them and never look back, and you should do that many times. Don't be afraid of it.